Bitcoin is the investment for the next generation. The world power in the United States are planning a very big move for Bitcoin. These are the two most important things you need to know in order to start investing in Bitcoin today. Let's get into it.
Is Bitcoin going to zero? Let's look at it from a price action point of view right now. So let's get into this chart and see what the price is telling us right now. Welcome, guys, to another section of price action. I remain your host, Trader Zion. So let's get into it. Now you can see that Bitcoin is currently trading at 81,762 after having that bounce from 73,000. We saw the stock markets and all other markets actually have a relief bounce after Donald Trump actually called off some of the tariffs that he placed on some countries. So that's the reason why we're seeing this bounce here now. Previously, we actually took our investment trade at 50K. When it skyrocketed into this 100K, if you checked my previous video, I told you about getting out of the market at this 100K, which is a significant level. You can see that the price actually started pulling back from that 100K now. The question is, what's next for Bitcoin? So using a price action point now, what we need to do is to look for our areas of interest, right? And if you look at this chart very well, you will see that our areas of interest are at this point here because we can see a lot of sellers push the market down from this point here before we now saw a lot of buying at this point. So this point and this point are our two areas of interest. So let's map them out. So you can see now that price is actually coming into this point. So we want to see how price is going to react at this 70K level. Is price going to keep going up from this point, or price is going to break this level and come down to this point before we see a continuation to the upside? That we don't know. So as an investor and as an active investor, these are exactly the two places you need to be focused on right now. This rejection point, after we broke this rejection point, it's now turning into a support, and then we have this strong support point below it here. So there are two ways you can actually get in or get on board. You can decide to buy Bitcoin at this point. If it starts breaking down, then you dollar cost average. If it gets to this point, then you use the remaining cash to buy. But as an active investor that I am, what I usually do is I get in at this point, right? If I see that price starts breaking down below, I'm going to get out of it for a small loss, okay? And then I'll look for another trading opportunity at this level here. So what you need to do is to just look for the range forming at these two levels here. The first one here is you look for that range. If price starts forming a base-like formation here, right? And then something like this, you can be looking to get on board at this level here, okay? And then you start taking it up. And then if it starts breaking down from this level, you get out of it here for a small loss. And then you start looking at this level, how to get on board on this level, right? If it starts forming a baseline, back in, you get in this range formation. And then if it starts breaking down, you get out. So that is exactly how to play it as an active investor. If you're a lazy man investor, you just want to buy and hold for a long period of time. You just need to just buy. All of this I'm doing does not concern you. So that is exactly what I'm looking for in order to be an investor in Bitcoin. Mind you, I can still take some lower time frame trades as a day trader when I get the opportunity. Let's say we see price starts rallying into this level here. If price starts rallying and then it starts rejecting, I might be looking for a short-term trade as a day trader, bringing it down into the support level. Do you understand? So day trading is actually different from an investment perspective or an active investor. What strategy of investment do you use? Do you use the dollar cost averaging, whereby when price gets to this point, you buy with some of your cash, and then if it breaks down to this point, you buy with the remaining, which is the dollar cost average? Or you use the active form where you just get out at a loss here, waiting to re-enter at this other level? Let me know in the comment section, okay? And don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Click the plus sign to subscribe if you want me to continue making content like this. And I'll see you in the next.